Good morning, children. Welcome back to the lesson The Enemy, written by Pearls S. Beck. We already had 3 sessions on this, and today we will deal with the fourth session. Right? Let us make a immediate recap of what we have already discussed. The story is all about a Japanese doctor, Shadow, and his wife, and one day a American soldier is washed up to their house, and the doctor and his wife were in dilemma what to do with that man, the soldier. Finally, they decided to treat him and decided to operate upon, right? But the servant Yumi denied washing the prisoner of war, and finally Hannah had to do the cleaning part, and Shadow also helped in the cleaning action. And finally the operation was done, and that patient came into conscience. Okay, by then the servants became more watchful. There we stopped, it seems. So let us continue, and we are at page number 37, almost in the at the top, right? Yeah. It is clear what our master ought to do, the old gardener said one morning. He had worked with flowers all his life and had been a specialist too in moss. Actually, that gardener was living with flowers all his life and was also a specialist in moss. For Shadow's father, he had made one of the finest moss gardens in Japan, sweeping the bright green carpet constantly so that not a leaf or a pine needle marred the velvet of its surface. So he was known for his maintenance of garden at the time of Shadow's father. My old master's son knows very well that he ought to do, he now said, pinching a bud from a bush as he spoke. When the man was so near death, why did he not let him bleed? So this is what the suggestion or the doubt from the side of the gardener. Actually, as per the gardener's view, Shadow should kill him, or allow him to die, allow the American prisoner to die. Why he should treat him? That is his question. The young master is so proud of his skill to save life that he saves any life, and he became little sarcastic, telling that his master is very expert or a skilled doctor who would save any life. The cook said contemptuously, okay, with a disrespect you can say, okay, yeah. She spilt a fowl's neck skillfully and held the fluttering bird and let its blood flow into the roots of a Vistara vine. Blood is the best fertilizer, and the old gardener would not let her waste a drop of it. And the gardener always used to make use of the blood of chicks or the birds as a fertilizer, okay, for his garden. It is the children of whom we must think, Yumi said sadly. Actually, Yumi only killed the bird, and that blood is taken as a fertilizer by the gardener. It is the children of whom we must think, Yumi said sadly. What will be their fate if their father is condemned as a traitor? One who cheats one's own country is called traitor. You know the word. Traitor is a person who cheats one's own country. And suppose, imagine that by accommodating that prisoner of war, the doctor becomes a traitor. What will be the condition of the children? Who said? Yumi said. They did not try to hide what they said from the ears of Hannah as she stood arranging the day's flowers in the veranda nearby, and she knew they spoke on purpose that she might hear that they were right. She knew too in most of her beings. Actually, the servants were on their right path, and what they said is correct. That who knows? Hannah knows, but there was another part of her which she herself could not understand. It was not sentimental liking of the prisoner. She had come to think of him as a prisoner. She had not liked him even yesterday when he had said in his impulsive way, "Anyway, let me tell you that my name is Tom." She had only bowed her little distant bow. She saw hurt in his eyes, but she did not wish to assuage, means soften. Okay, children, write down. Assuage means soften. Indeed, he was a great trouble in this house. Actually, Hannah is not supporting that prisoner of war be accommodated in their home. The other day, that the prisoner of war told her his name. His name is Tom. Okay. But anyway, that prisoner of war stay in the house is a trouble. That who knows? Hannah knows. As for Shadow, every day he examined the wound carefully. The last stitches had been pulled out this morning, and the young man would, in a fortnight, means 2 weeks' time, fortnight means 2 weeks' time, be nearly as well as ever. Shadow went back to his office and carefully typed a letter to the chief of police reporting the whole matter. On the 21st day of February, an escaped prisoner was washed up on the shore in front of my house. So far he typed, and then he opened a secret drawer of his desk and put the unfinished report into it. Actually, after giving full treatment, even the stitches were removed. That very day, doctor wanted to inform the matter to the police, and he started writing a report. But partially he stopped and kept the letter or the report in his drawer. Okay. On the seventh day after that, two things happened. In the morning, the servants left together, their belongings tied in large square cotton kerchiefs. Actually, what happened, when the doctor was continuing with the treatment of that man, finally the servants decided to leave the house, and they took their belongings tied in a large cotton kerchief, a large cotton blanket or something like that, which Hannah got up in the morning. Nothing was done, the house not cleaned, and the food not prepared. Actually, when that day when Hannah woke up, she could see nothing was ready, the house not clean and the food not prepared. Okay, and she knew that what it meant. She was dismayed, disappointed, and even terrified, but her pride as a mistress would not allow her to show it, because she's the mistress of the house, so she did not express it. Okay, instead she inclined her head gracefully when they appeared before her in the kitchen, and she paid them off and thanked them for all that they had done for her. They were crying. Actually, when they were about to leave, Hannah paid their salary, what you can say, the wage for working for her. She paid them money and said okay and thanks also. The cook and the gardener had served Shadow since he was a little boy in his father's house, and Yumi cried because of the children. She was so grieving that after she had gone, she ran back to Hannah. Actually, for Yumi, it was a very difficult situation to leave Hannah, not only because of Hannah, but because of that children. Okay, and she came back to Hannah once again. If the baby misses me too much tonight, send for me. And she's giving one offer that if the child misses her badly that night, Hannah could send for her. I am going to my own house, and you know where it is, she said. Thank you, Hannah said, smiling. But she told herself she would not send for Yumi, however the baby cried. But being the mistress of the house, she decided she should never call Yumi once again. Okay, because they were not grateful, they did not continue their service. That is the matter. She made the breakfast, and Shadow helped with the children. Neither of them spoke of the servants beyond the fact that they were gone. But after Hannah had taken morning food for the prisoner, she came back to Shadow. And that day onwards, Hannah started preparing the food, not only for herself and children, for even that prisoner as well. Why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? She asked him. Even the servants see more clearly than we do. So this is very important. The servants see more clearly than we do means that prick of conscience came into the mind of Hannah, that Hannah now feels they should keep that prisoner of war out of their house. Why are we different from other Japanese? Sado did not answer, but a little later he went into the room where the prisoner was and said brusquely, okay, what did he say? He did not say anything to Hannah. Why? Because he may have his own plan. Okay, so that's why he did not say anything. And yeah, today you may get up on your feet. I want you to stay up only 5 minutes at a time. Tomorrow you may try it twice as long. It would be well that you get back your strength as quickly as possible. So immediately he went back to that patient and said what he should do. He should not stand on, and he can sit. I want you to stay up only 5 minutes. Okay, he can stand for 5 minutes as an exercise. Tomorrow you may try twice. Next day he can try it twice till he gets his strength back. Okay, he saw the flicker of terror on the young face that was still very pale. Okay, the boy murmured. Evidently he was determined to say more. I feel I ought to thank you, doctor, for having saved my life. Actually, the boy wanted to say something to the doctor. I mean, he wanted to say thanks. Don't thank me too early, said Sado. Said Sado coldly. He saw the flicker of terror again in the boy's eyes. Terror was unmistakable as an animal's. The scars on his neck were crimson, very dark red for a moment. Those scars, what were they? Sado did not ask. Actually, that man has got a scar. Actually, that was notified by Hannah in the beginning. But now the doctor also felt like asking what is it all about. But he did not ask. Okay? Yeah. In the afternoon, the second thing happened. Hannah, working hard on unaccustomed labor, saw a messenger come to the door in official uniform. Okay. Her hands went weak and she could not draw her breath. The servants must have told already. She ran to Sado, gasping, unable to breathe, unable to utter a word. But by then the messengers had simply followed her through the garden, and there he stood. She pointed at him helplessly. Okay? Yeah, what happened? That afternoon, the second thing, one more thing happened. What is it? That one messenger came there. Okay? And immediately Hannah thought the servants already vacated the place, might have narrated everything to the police. So a messenger is there to arrest Sado. Like that she thought. Sado looked up from his book. He was in his office, the other partition of which was thrown open to the garden for the southern sunshine. Actually, there was two partitions. Actually, there were two partitions. Okay, and the other side he was sitting, and immediately he attended his wife. What is it? He asked the messenger, and then he rose, seeing the man's uniform. You are to come to the palace, the man said. The old general is in pain again. Actually, that man came, the messenger came there only to invite Sado to treat the general. Okay, it is already declared to all of you that the general was suffering from a heart related ailment, and that is why this Sado was not sent to the troops. So now this servant has came, the messenger has came in uniform only to inform doctor that the general was in pain again. Oh, Hannah breathed, is that all? So immediately Hannah breathed and said, oh, is that all? All, the messenger exclaimed. Hey, what else did you expect? Is it not enough? Indeed it is, she replied. I am very sorry. When Shadow came to say goodbye, she was in the kitchen but doing nothing. The children were asleep and she sat merely resting for a moment, more exhausted from her fright than from her work. So this is very important, children, and she is now very weak, not because of the extra work that she was doing these days in the absence of the domestic servants, but because of the fright, means fear. Actually, every now and then she develops a kind of fear that somebody would come to arrest either her or her husband. Okay, so that is it. And uh, shall we continue? Yeah. I thought they had come to arrest you, she said. He gazed down into her anxious eyes. I must get rid of this man for your sake, he said in distress. Somehow I must get rid of him. So immediately Shadow decided to do something. What is it? Somehow he should get rid of that man. That is the strong decision that he has taken. Okay, and then Shadow goes to see the general. Today we will stop here, dear children. It is a very lengthy lesson, I told you. Now what happened? The servants stopped. Let us make a immediate recapitulation or review of what we have already discussed for the day. It is said that the servants no more interested in continuing their work at doctor's house, and they together decided to vacate the place, leaving Hannah to have hard work, the hard chore. You know what is chore? Boring work of kitchen work, and they all left. And Hannah immediately paid them their wages, and thereafter she started doing the work. Okay, then suddenly one day a messenger came to their house, only to inform that the general wanted the service of the doctor. But she thought the messenger came there to arrest either her or her husband. So fright, she was more tired these days, not out of work but out of fright. And finally Shadow decided to go to attend the general. Okay, so dear children, write down all the question and answers already, that NCERT solutions are shared among you. You can write the question answer, also write the important words, I mean difficult words. Okay, see you soon with the next class tomorrow. Thank you.